Hello and welcome to Travel Stories with Moush. So if you love the world around you and you love exploring different landscapes, cultures, cuisines and cities, then you are in the right place, because here on every episode, I will be talking to an incredible travel enthusiast who will take us on a fascinating journey around the world by sharing their travel stories. But before I hop on to the next episode, I just want to request all of you out there to please subscribe to the channel, because that is what helps us continue doing what we are doing and bring you these amazing travel stories from around the globe. Welcome to the podcast, everyone. Today, we come to you from a part in Switzerland where slow travel is everything and nature is center stage. Welcome to Graubunden, Switzerland's best kept secret. And we're going to discover this beautiful gem of a region with Mohamed Abou Alatta, who is an expert in the region and is going to take us on a beautiful journey all around Graubunden. Mohamed, thank you so much for joining us on the podcast today, and thank you for welcoming us to Graubunden.
You're welcome.
So, before I begin the podcast, I just want to ask you something that everyone associates Switzerland with, that Switzerland is expensive.
Yeah, that's it.
So can you break it down for us? Can you tell us, is it possible to visit Switzerland, experience Switzerland, especially Graubunden, on a budget?
Yeah, of course. You have more option. You can use the train instead of within the car to travel with a Swiss travel pass. The hotels in Graubunden, you have all categories from 3 to 5 stars.
It is possible to experience Graubunden and the rest of Switzerland on a budget.
Yes.
It's just that I think people don't know much about it. So, we need to talk more about that. So now let's begin on a journey to Graubunden. I mean, this is a part of Switzerland which is, like I said, it's the best kept secret of Switzerland.
Yeah.
Not very many people know about this region. So take us on a journey to Graubunden, since we are here already.
Graubunden is a good place to breathe with clean mountain air, valley, fairy tale village. It's full of magic, clean lakes, soft meadow, quiet forest, high peaks. Everything in Graubunden, it's very, very beautiful.
Now you're talking about so many beautiful areas, but which part of Graubunden would you think that one must definitely visit once in their lifetime at least?
Yeah, it's a good question. I will start in first location, it's Davos, to the Jakobshorn mountain for a great view over Davos. A second one is the Flims lakes, and the Flims lakes is with the most beautiful lake in Switzerland, the Caumasee.
And the third one is?
Samnaun.
Oh, okay.
Samnaun, it's a duty-free village.
Oh,
in Switzerland, very special, with about 50 stores. It's a small village near the border to Austria. Unique. When you walk in this village, all balcony in the street are decorated with flowers.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yes, so beautiful. And there is one of the most beautiful cable car ride journey you can do from Samnaun to Ischgl.
So these are definitely amazing places to visit at least once in your lifetime, right? Now let's talk about something everyone wants to talk about, the Bernina Express.
Yeah.
The Bernina Express is really famous. It is one of the most beautiful train rides in the world. It is also the highest train journey in all of Europe. And what is very interesting is that it has earned the UNESCO World Heritage status on one particular route, which is extremely beautiful. Why is that route so special? Take us around a journey on that route.
The Bernina Express, it's not only a train ride, it's a journey. The journey starts from Chur in Switzerland to Tirano in Italy. Maybe this journey takes you about 5 hours. And over 196 bridges in the mountain and many tunnels. It's, you cannot believe it. It's so amazing.
I mean, that's really, really special. To go on a ride on the Bernina Express will be definitely a very, very special train journey. And that's why, it's so famous. But, of course, it's such a big area, right? You've spoken about a few villages that a lot of us haven't heard about, But there must be so many little areas, that people, again, don't know much about. But if you had to pick one particular area or a village or a town in all of Graubunden which you think is going to be a rising star or is a rising star in the coming years, which one would you say?
For me, the rising star, maybe I told you before, it's Samnaun. Samnaun, because it's very special. It's not only for shopping, it's also for relaxing. Skiing, one of the biggest region for skiing, it's between Austria and Switzerland.
So Samnaun is that special place, and you definitely think that it is a rising star in Graubunden.
Yeah, for me,
now.
yes.
Everything is so special, and there's so much more that we need to talk about. But we'll take a short break and we'll come back and ask you many more questions about Graubunden.
Great.
This episode is brought to you in collaboration with Visit Graubünden. But before we go on, I must let you all know that Graubunden will completely surprise you. It's one of those rare places where time genuinely slows down. Tucked away in the Swiss Alps, it's not your typical Switzerland stop. This is where you come to breathe deep, unplug, and really feel the landscape around you. There's something about Graubunden that will stay with you, whether it's the stillness of the mountains or riding the Bernina Express past glaciers and through remote mountain passes, and those little villages you stumble into, some of the most charming I have ever seen, the kind that make you want to linger. Oh, and the food. We'll talk more about the food in the episode. I still remember the flavor of the comforting kapuns and the freshness of farm-to-table alpine cuisine. It's a region where even the food tells a story. So if you're dreaming of a place that's soulful, scenic, and just a little bit secret, Graubunden is definitely one to watch. All right, let's get back to the conversation with the Graubunden expert now. Okay, welcome back. And Mohamed, there are many more questions I need to talk to you about. The kind of places you spoke about already, those places are places that we have probably not heard about. The wildlife is amazing. The nature is amazing. But, again, Graubunden as a whole, I think already we've been talking about the fact that it is a hidden gem. But in Graubunden also, which part of Graubunden or area do you think is very underrated and deserves much more attention in the travel world?
I think at the moment it's Squall. Squall, it's a small village. It's a little bit bigger than maybe Samnaun. It's between Davos and Samnaun. And this beautiful village offer a lot, between relaxing mineral and spa, hotels like Belvedere. It's a good mix to access the national Swiss National Park. And one of the most lovely experience there is also, first it's a good mix for the Romansh culture there, and it's different, it's for the quiet and active holidays. It's full of fun, amazing views, and
interesting.
Yeah, it's very enjoyable. You see a lot of the old city there. It's so amazing. Squall, it's very special. I was maybe 3-4 times there.
The school is a very special place and is underrated and definitely deserves more attention in the travel world, you think?
Yeah.
Now, also, sustainability is a big part of Switzerland in general, you know, but especially in Graubunden, I think you give a lot of importance to sustainability, and already the village of Valposchiavo has been, declared by UN Tourism as a pioneer in sustainable tourism. What else is Graubunden doing? How are you, incorporating sustainability and responsible tourism practices in the area?
Graubunden promote green tourism in many ways. One of the great example is lakes. They want to be completely waste-free by 2030.
Wow.
They use solar energy and reduce plastic to get this, to reach this target by 2030.
That's fantastic. But also now food, which is a big part of travel
for
everybody, right? And Graubunden is kind of earning quite a reputation when it comes to food. Give us unique examples of food.
Yeah, you have here German, Romansh and Italian make the food in Graubunden very unique. Like capuns, it's a traditional rolls. It's a Romansh specialty. Barley soup. It's an typical in German speaking village. Italian with polenta, homemade pasta. You don't just eat in Graubunden. You taste the food and the tradition, the culture in each bite. I think you will
very
see it.
Interesting. I'm looking forward to tasting all the food here. Now,
you will love it.
Yes, I'm sure. It's just the beginning now for me. But you've already spoken about so many places. Again, I repeat that Graubunden itself is such a well-kept secret of Switzerland. It is a hidden gem, the entire area. But if you still had to pick one hidden gem in the region, do you still have more gems in your pocket that you want to, give away to us today?
I told you before also about Lax with the Rocks Resort. And there you have the Senda del Dragon, the longest three-top path in the world. 1.5 kilometer long and about 28 meter high. It's very special, when you walk through this treetop walk.
Does that still leave room for a bucket list experience that one must definitely engage in when they visit Graubunden?
Elspeer, the viewing platform, with an e-bike tour. Also the cable car from Samnaun to Ischgl. It's one of the important things you have to do. Heidi village.
Quite a few. We can't stop at one, right? There's so much. I think I know this episode is not enough for us to just experience, all of Graubunden, but at least you have given us the best things that one must come here for, the best villages one must go to, the best experiences that one must engage in, the best foods to try. So I think we have a good mix of things just for us to get introduced to Graubunden. Mohamed, I'm so glad you took us on this fascinating journey and just kind of giving us the best of what we can experience. Like I said to you, I mean, there's so much more because it's a huge area that we are talking about.
Very big.
And already people need to know more about it because so many people don't, and it's not far from Zurich, so it's very easily achievable. People can go and experience all the beauty that Graubunden has to offer and experience nature in its finest. But thank you so much for this beautiful journey into Graubunden.
You're welcome.
I'm really looking forward to experiencing some of it during my trip here. Thank you everyone for tuning in today. I hope our conversations have fueled your imagination and inspired you to explore the world in new and exciting ways. And if you are dreaming of a Switzerland far from the crowds, then Graubunden might just be calling your name. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and let us know what you thought of today's episode. Until the next time, safe travels and keep adventuring.